On January 20th, Federica Mogherini, the High Representative of the Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, spoke before the European Parliament at a plenary session on the systematic mass murder of religious minorities by ISIS.
The plight of individuals belonging to religious minorities, including Christians, in Daesh-controlled areas of Syria and Iraq is dramatic.
While she noted the urgency of the situation, she refrained from using the term genocide. Over 40 members of the European Parliament from across the political spectrum challenged her on the vagueness of her statement.
Mr. President, I'm very disappointed that this Parliament has opted to use the title systematic mass murder in what is clearly genocide.
The Syrian Christians population has decreased to a tenth, and that means that religion has been around for thousands of years, is threatened. So we have to call what's happening today an ongoing genocide and an ongoing crime against humanity.
You can see here pictures of women being sold for €50, a girl of 10 being sold for €100. They have only three choices: converting, dying, or fleeing. I don't want to go along and accept this complicity of silence. We have to do all that's possible in order to put a brake on this genocide, and the victims are looking to us for help, and we have to act on their behalf. Let's start acting already.
International law sets out clear criteria for when a situation amounts to genocide. The UN Genocide Convention of 1948 defines genocide as acts committed with the intent to destroy, in whole or in part, a national, ethnic, racial or religious group. As it is an internationally recognised legal term, this resolution could be a catalyst for the UN Security Council to act, as well as for a referral to the International Criminal Court.
The tragic situation with the continuing murders and the mass murders of members of religious communities from ISIS is out of control. Christians, Yazidi, Druses, Syriacs, and members of other religious communities are under daily threat. ISIS tries to make sure nobody's left. This is a genocide. So we shouldn't just express wishes, we must take decisive action.
My West Midlands colleague, Rob Flello MP, has been pressing the UK government to call on the UN to treat the Daesh atrocities against religious minorities as a genocide. I urge you, High Representative, to back this initiative. Many voices at the UN speak louder than one, and this will help send a clear message to members of the Daesh that they will face justice for their atrocities that they are committing now.
Over the last few months, there's many voices, Mrs. Mogherini, from various different eminent bodies have said that this violence should be described as genocide. And I'd like to know what your point of view is and what the Council's point of view is. And if you haven't given your view, will you give your view? And the Daesh crimes should not be unpunished, and we should demand that the UN get actively involved in this topic.
In the first week of February, the Parliament is expected to vote on a resolution concerning the situation in the Middle East. ADF International urges the European Parliament to call the atrocities against Christians and other religious minorities in Syria and Iraq by their name: genocide.